Good morning, students. In DSC 203, we have already done one poem, Hunger, which is written by जयंत महापात्रा. उन्हीं की दूसरी पोएम धौली को हम लोग कर रहे हैं, जो कि कलिंग के युद्ध से और उसके जो डिस्ट्रक्टिव एस्पेक्ट्स रहे हैं उससे डील करती है. अगर आपने देखा होगा या सुना होगा तो महाभारत का युद्ध जहाँ हुआ था कुरुक्षेत्र में, स्टिल इट इज़ बिलीव्ड कि लोग ये मानते हैं, आई हैव नेवर बीन देयर, लेकिन लोगों का ये कहना है कि वहाँ आज भी जो सॉइल है इट इज़ ऑफ रेड कलर, वो आज भी रक्त रंजित है, ब्लड से, ब्लड के कलर से वो सॉइल रेड हो चुकी है. तो सोचो कितना ब्लड शेड हुआ होगा. कलिंग का युद्ध भी तो कुछ ऐसा ही था. जो अशोक था, ही वांटेड टू बी एक एम्परर, विश्व विजेता वो बनना चाहते थे. एंड ही स्टार्टेड, व्हाट डिड ही स्टार्टेड डूइंग, ही स्टार्टेड जस्ट किलिंग. एंड लोगों को नरसंहार में उनका विश्वास था कि लोगों को मार के मैं जीत सकता हूँ. बट सडनली ही रियलाइज इट इज़ ऑल यूजलेस. लेकिन उस रियलाइजेशन के बाद ही फॉलोड द पाथ ऑफ बुद्धिज्म. लेकिन उसके बाद उन्होंने बहुत ज़्यादा ग्रोथ और डेवलपमेंट करवाई समाज की, सभ्यता की. लेकिन क्या वो चीज़ें वापस आ पाई, जो एक बर्बर एस्पेक्ट था, क्या वो चीज़ रिपेयर कर पाई हमारी सभ्यता, हमारी संस्कृति, जिन लोगों का लॉस हुआ था? तो ये पोइम उससे डील करती है. इट इज़ अ वेरी स्मॉल पोइम ऑफ 16 लाइन्स, बट इट टेल्स अस अबाउट द एडवर्स इफेक्ट ऑफ द वॉर ऑफ कलिंगा. कलिंग युद्ध के जो एडवर्स इफेक्ट थे, तो उसके बारे में बताया है उन्होंने. धौली जो है, it is related to, it is a place which is associated with the war of Kalinga से associated है. It deals with total bloodshed के साथ ही डील करती है, where people couldn't grow anything for years, for countless years. We can say, yeah, dead bodies were buried there. Then we are taken back to the phase when dead bodies were lying there. They were being consumed by a variety of worms, and females, they were crying, and they had lost their husbands. So here the poets wants to show us that the people who had shown their valor in the on the battlefield, they have been converted into dead bodies. Now वो कुछ भी नहीं है. They are like, lifeless things are lying on the ground, and they are being consumed by worms. वो उनको कीड़े खा रहे हैं. Now फर्स्ट स्टेंजा डील्स विद दिस थिंग. सेकेंड पार्ट, 8 लाइन्स जो हैं वो किससे डील करती हैं? दे आर शोइंग the phase years after that very horrible war, where in the evening a cool breeze is blowing, and he says that the river which is passing through Dholi, it is a clear proof or evidence of Kaling war, and where people were killed so brutally that it seemed as if there is a river of blood. तो अगर हम महाभारत में कुरुक्षेत्र के मैदान के युद्ध के साथ इसको कंपेयर करें, महाभारत के युद्ध के साथ, तो कलिंगा का युद्ध कहीं आसपास ही हमें नज़र आता है. सो व्हाट हैपेंड व्हेन ही चेंज्ड हिमसेल्फ, देन ह्यूज स्टोन्स वर देयर, with written inscriptions, large number of बुद्ध के जो what we call संदेश को वहाँ पे इनक्रिप्ट किया गया, लिखा गया. लेकिन क्या वो चीज़ें रिपेयर होने के लायक थी? कहीं पे वो रिपेंट करके अशोका ने उस चीज़ को वापस लाने की कोशिश की, वो तो हो भी नहीं सकता था. बट वी हार्डली फाइंड एनी रेफरेंस टू दैट वेरी ब्लड शेड वेयर किंग अशोका एक्चुअली रिपेंटेड फॉर हिज डीड. सो let us start this poem. Afterwards, when the war of Kalinga was over, now he is saying that he is talking about the period immediate after the war of Kalinga. The plains of Dholi are visible. He is telling us about the plains of Dholi after the war of Kalinga was over. The fallow fields of Dholi, there are, fallow fields means they are uncultivated fields of Dholi, which have not yet been cultivated by the farmers. Hid the blood split butchered bodies, where there were hid means छुपा होना, there were dead bodies which were inside the earth. They were littered with blood. कटी फटी जो dead bodies थी, they were there on the earth as well as inside the earth, as earth burrowed into their dead hunger. And there were worms. वहाँ पे क्या था? worms थे. And so what happened? There were dead bodies were buried even inside the earth, and they were brutally killed by the kings or by the other soldiers. He says that now what is he saying? As the earth burrowed into their dead hunger. Now what has happened? That the earth, these bodies have been consumed by the worms who are satisfying their hunger by consuming these dead bodies. With its merciless worms guided the fox to their limp genitals. So they are being shown that now your hungry fox, large number of foxen, they have moved towards these dead bodies and they are consuming their genitals, जो soft part of bodies, and they are being consumed by a variety of worms. Here just he wants to see that after we become, we are mortal human beings. When we become cruel, then what happens? After our cruelty comes the cruelty of the nature. कि पहले तो human beings, they kill human beings. After that what happens? Worms and variety of wild animals, they start consuming the bodies of human beings. So the people who bravely fought in the war, they were lying dead, lifeless, immovable, and were being consumed by the worms and jackals. So all these things clearly reveal that bravery is of no use if we are using it for war only, और उसका कोई फ़ायदा नहीं है जहाँ पे killings हैं, murders हैं और bloodshed है. Years later, no, एक तो देखो जो 8 लाइन्स हैं, दे डील विद द कंसेप्ट कि धौली में जो युद्ध हुआ था उसकी भयावहता को, उसके भयंकर एस्पेक्ट को दिखाया है कि आफ्टरवर्ड्स व्हेन द वॉर्स ऑफ कलिंगा वर ओवर, द फॉलो फील्ड ऑफ धौली हिट द ब्लड स्प्लिट, बुचर्ड बॉडीज, बुचर्ड मीन्स किल्स बॉडीज, मीन्स स्मिटन और कटी हुई बॉडीज ऑफ द सोल्जर्स वर देयर एंड दे वर लाइंग हेयर एंड देयर, एंड they were the fields of Dholi, they were fallow, they were not cultivated for years, and they were littered with blood and dead bodies. And war of Kalinga was over. Even years after that very war, but the fields were uncultivated, bodies were lying there, and they were being consumed by worms and a variety of other animals. On the earth burrowed into their dead hunger with merciless worms, and earth was covered with dead bodies, and there were large number of worms and animals which were consuming the dead bodies of those brave people who fought for a certain cause. वो बहादुर लोग जिनकी बॉडीज अब ज़मीन पे पड़ी थी, they were being consumed by worms and jackals, से उनको कंज्यूम कर रहे थे. Years later, no, years later, the evening wind trembling the glazed waters of River Daya. River Daya is the name of the river which was passing through Dholi. So we come to know that years later in the evening, the cool breeze was producing the evening wind trembling the glazed waters. Trembling means shivering. जैसे आपने पानी के ऊपर कभी देखा होगा ना, जब हवा चलती है तो ऐसा लगता है as if it is walking on water, particularly still water है, river का पानी है. So he could see on the shining water of River Daya the movement of the wind, knees in the rock edits the windward, and he is saying this very area dealt with the fierce war of Kalinga, and he is saying that this very river was a clear evidence of that very horrible war. Fine. Knees in the rock edits a windward. There are rock edits. Rock edits means बड़े बड़े शिलालेख हैं. Large rocks are there with engraving is there. उनके ऊपर कुछ लिखा गया है. There are huge rock edits, and they are made for spreading the message of Buddhism by Ashoka himself. After this war he became a Buddhist. आपको पता है वो बुद्ध के फॉलोअर बन गए थे. सो देर आर काउंटलेस रॉक्स आर देयर, एडिट्स आर देयर, जहाँ पे उन्होंने बुद्ध का संदेश जो है वो एनग्रेव करवाया है. नीज इन द रॉक एडिट्स एंड द वेन वर्ड. Edits the vain word. Words are useless because whatsoever was the destruction, it was already done, like the voiceless cicadas of the night. Cicadas means झिंगुर, एक छोटा सा creature होता है ना, they are compared with voiceless cicadas of night. He is saying that whatsoever he did for humanity after the war of Kalinga, after killing large number of people, so whatsoever he did is engraved on these huge pieces of stone, and but he never refer to even a single word सॉरी और रिपेंटेंस फॉर ह्यूज किलिंग, जो इतनी ज़्यादा उसने मास स्केल पे जो मैसेकर हुआ था. द मेजर ऑफ अशोका सफरिंग डजंट अपीयर एनफ. सो इवन इफ हिज कंसाइंस सफर्ड, वी डोंट फाइंड एनी एविडेंस ऑफ हिज रिपेंटेंस एनीवेयर ऑन एनी ऑफ द एनग्रेव्ड स्टोन. पे हमें कहीं कोई रेफरेंस नहीं मिलता है. एंड वी नो वेल दैट सिकाडास आर नोन फॉर देयर शार्प नॉइज, बट if they are being referred to here, they clearly indicate that they don't give any important message. They shout a lot, but they don't give any important message. Same in the same way Ashoka help in the spread of religion, Buddhism के प्रचार प्रसार में उन्होंने help की, but he failed to give any message related to the destructive war of Kalinga. The place of his pain peers lamentably among the pains of the dead. Now we come to know the place of his pain, whatsoever his suffering was, pierce lamentably. We can see very clearly he is saying that all his whatsoever he wrote on the stone seems useless, because he doesn't even refer to single, he doesn't ever refers to the massacre of Kalinga. Then he ends the poem with the words that whatsoever he messaged, or whatsoever message he gave related to Buddhism, he never referred to the bloodshed of Kalinga. With there was not even a single line of repentance, पश्चाताप का कोई शब्द नहीं था. So he is unwilling to forgive Ashoka. So he is unwilling to forgive Ashoka because he says that Ashoka didn't feel the pain of the people who lost their loved ones in that very war. क्योंकि जो अशोक का जो mental pain था, whatsoever he felt and decided to change his route from killing towards Buddhism, so his pain was too less as compared to the pains of the people who lost their loved ones in that very war. क्योंकि अशोक ने कहीं भी एक भी लाइन जो है किंग अशोका की वो रेफर नहीं करती है उस भयंकर ब्लडशेड को, वेयर लार्ज नंबर ऑफ पीपल वर किल्ड, ब्रेव पीपल वर किल्ड एंड देयर फैमिलीज दे suffered because of the loss of those people. So it was all about your second poem Dholi. We are left with 2 poems only. फिर ये पेपर भी धीरे धीरे हमारा completion की तरफ जा रहा है. One is grandfather and let me see what is the next poem. मुझे लगता है we are left with 1 poem only. It is grandfather only. So we will continue it. A country is also there. ये 2 poems हैं. One poem grandfather deals with conversion of the poet's grandfather from Hinduism to क्रिश्चियनिटी की तरफ, कि किन कंपल्शंस में आके उन्होंने खुद को कन्वर्ट करवाया, ये कन्वर्जन को एक्सेप्ट किया. कंट्री डील्स विद some other aspects. दोनों poems जो हैं they are written by Jayant Mahapatra. So I'll send you 2 videos of these different poems. उसके बाद we'll be left with stories only. और इसके शायद 5-6 videos बनेंगे. After that you'll have to start revision of your this paper too. So good day.